So here we have the beam width tests for the MB1261 ultrasonic rangefinders. Here is our basic setup. We've got the rangefinder mounted on a bit of cardboard, voltage regulator, and basically some alligator clips going down to the multimeter, which is measuring our voltage, which translates to a distance. And you see there it's pretty stable at 0.558, which translates to 3.5 meters, which is pretty much the exact distance to that far wall over there. We measured earlier with the tape measure. So that's pretty good that it's picking up that wall and it's really not moving much. Then the test we're doing is moving this box into the beam width and seeing the effect of that. When we see we've only moved that box, I know, a couple of centimeters, and the voltage is right down. And trying to get in the frame there, but you can see that the voltage is at 0.283. So the box has just entered the side of the beam width and is now affecting our measurements. And what we did, we measured the distance to the end of the table and then the distance to the box, and from that we have calculated 14 degrees, so that gives us a beam width. Cool. So here we have another test with the ultrasonic rangefinders we have for the blimp. This time we're testing the vertical beam width of it. And you notice we have the same setup as before, except it's elevated off the table. The rangefinder is 24 centimeters above the table. And we notice we're not actually getting a good read. We're actually picking up a point on the table 83 centimeters away, which is what is on the multimeter at the moment. 0.133 of volts corresponds to 83 centimeters. And the big box we have in front of it is actually just sitting outside the range of 83 centimeters, so it's not picking that up actually, because you can see we completely remove it, it's still at 0.133 because it is actually picking up the table underneath it and not the box in front of it. So if I move the box back to a point just outside the 83 centimeter range, so we can see the box sitting at about 84 to 85 centimeters. We've still got 0.133 there. So as we move the box forward about 2 centimeters, we should pick up a change on our multimeter. So I'm just going to go ahead and just move it forward a tiny bit. There we go. So you've seen a tiny change in the multimeter. It's down to 0.130 now. We have the box. What would you say? The front of the box is probably sitting at about 82 centimeters now. So now the rangefinder is picking up the box and not the table. And if we move the box in further, we'll notice our measurement goes right down. So now we've got the rangefinder reading the box, which is good. And the purpose of this is that we can see that we have we're picking up the table at 83 centimeters, and we know the height of it is 24 centimeters, and if we do a bit of trigonometry, we work out the vertical beam width is at 16 degrees.